from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. It's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field and they are set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Arrowhead. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was a 3rd-round pick, not rounds 1 or 2, but this franchise, they think he can be something with time.
There were a few teams that thought he would go in the 1st round, late in the 1st round. He ends up sliding to the 3rd. So a lot of teams think now maybe this group got a steal. They've got a chance to have a really good player here if he can develop.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Fielded at the 43.
Darius Phillips.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 35. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
The Bengal ball carrier.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second down, here's Burrow. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes trick. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete to number
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. On 2nd and 7, Finley. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Drew Sample, 57 yards. And the Bengals have got it back. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Finley setting up on first down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. He was looking for Alex Erickson that time, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man, Erickson. That's complete. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup.
3 yards remain for second down.
At the 47-yard line.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's Bernard. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Finley. He'll get this complete to Erickson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
4-yard line.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Now, Bengals on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. He completes it to Tate. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
And 8 yards.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's...
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Samaje Perine.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of
2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Moore got an open man. It's Pringle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up.
And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Garrett Dieter, 73 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Intended for Auden.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Finley. And a little floater there is incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Play. 1st down, Cincinnati.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Complete to his tight end Sample. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Delay of game, offense.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd and goal. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
Incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you got to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
The pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes Erickson. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.